I've seen him push press and power clean and push press 210 before in the training hall, which is enormous.
Yeah, that's a huge weight.
You know, he's one of those lifters who could almost benefit from a sort of 130 kilo category.
Yeah. Easy clean.
Yeah.
And a very strong jerk.
Very, very nice lifting there.
So 233 will be the next attempt. It's going to be Sharifi.
Trying to find Zizulin's weight. Let's see. He's weighing in right now at 144 kilos. Lalayan and Minasyan always going back and forth by just a few hundred grams. Lalayan 155, Minasyan 154. Matarosted 130, as we've mentioned already.
So Zizulin's still on the board. They haven't put the change in.
Yeah.
There it is. It's always just a moment late. You see the athlete walk out the tunnel.
What's he asked for? 240. So Sharifi dropped that 245 opener, as we knew that he would, down to 233. He told us that in training his best clean and jerk was 240 kilos. Interestingly, that's exactly what Zizulin told us his best was, 240. He did that at his national championships back in May. This man has never made 240 in competition, so he'll be hoping to achieve that today.
Forward on the clean.
Readjustment.
That bar's pushing him around a little bit. Yeah, you know, that kind of inconsistency in movement, catching it forward, running it out.
It's a lot of energy.
The readjustment, it's just not a comfortable position to be in, especially with that kind of weight, I imagine.
Yeah, he's
basically exhausted him before the jerk.
He's just not going to be able to overtake Ali Davoudi's best total. Of course, only one of them can go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Ali Davoudi totaled 449 kilos back in Bogota, the last World Championships, and with a 192 snatch, you know, Davoudi would be, Sharif would be needing way up in the 250s, which is just not possible. He's looking tired. He's looking a little bit gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that body weight, it is tiring. We regularly see the super heavyweights, you know, resting on their knees, sitting down, panting while they're training, which you don't tend to see with lighter athletes.
And he really has nowhere to go right now as well. There's no reprieve. He's going to have to, he could bump a kilo or so, but he's only going to get a few extra seconds that way.
Max, we saw 10 snatches at 200 kilos or more, 10 made snatches. I just noticed looking at that scoreboard.
Yeah. That's that's staggering.
Here he comes. To his right, Varazdat Salimi, ex-world champion and world record holder.
He's tired already walking to the bar. He definitely didn't recover in that minute and a half.
239 is his competition best.
If he can really pull this clean and better, not run forward. You can just see it. It's wearing him down.
Yeah.
This is a really rough spot for him to be in because he just can't bump up heavy enough to get any rest. Now he's even tired from the first attempt, which threw him around a bit. This attempt, which really just crashed off his shoulders. I mean, you can imagine how tired you'd be doing 3 cleans in the span of about 4 minutes. He's gone to 242.
Oh, my
That's
word.
That's an absolutely just kamikaze attempt.
Well, that's what the Iranians do.
Yeah.
Max, you know, we were talking about the amazing Iranian supers. We left one of them out. Of course, when Salimi won in 2012, the silver medal went to Sajjad Anusharavani.
Anusharavani, yep.
He snatched 204. He clean jerk 245. Those are big numbers. And Salimi won with 455.
Wow. Gore's coming out for 240 here.
455 won't even medal in Paris. This sounds about right for Gore.
Yep.
240.
Yeah, we could see him take maybe a 10 or a 9 kilo jump.
His best is 250, so this is right where he wants to be opening up.
Huge pull.
His pull is absurdly strong. Oh, his jerk,
strong
powerful.
Jerk too.
That's about the most in control of a jerk overhead that we've ever seen.
He usually waddles around a little bit. You know, interesting. It's a good move for him because it gives him a little bit of rest to take his next two. We know 250s around his best, so he's going to position himself in a spot definitely to take a shot at silver. Martirosyan now 240. Huge opener for him. We saw him make this in the training hall. Took a pretty big 20 kilo jump right to it.
He hit this, of course, as a 109 for a world record.
Look at that.
But he makes it look easier
so
now.
Solid.
He is stronger than he looked.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
in very good shape.
It takes a long time to get accustomed to the increase in body weight. The strength doesn't immediately come with the extra 20 kilos of weight. It takes a little while, and it seems to be arriving.
There's Davudi with 240.
What are we going to see him go to, Martirosyan?
I mean,
45, 46.
I could
best,
see
right?
46 for for the best. Although, where do we go from there? Do we get to see a 250 attempt out of Martirosyan?
Maybe. I think we might see 4 or 5.
He's gone to 250.
Yeah.
I mean, he might come down from there, but I guess he really has nothing to lose, right?
No. This is a heavy opener for Davudi.
Nice jerk
strong
as well.
Yeah, his best. 247, I believe, from last year's World Championships.
Hear me out. Potentially Martirosyan taking 250 would give him a 450 total. Then he could take a shot at maybe, I mean, if he...
At what?
Well, my guess is he might be thinking that Minasyan might miss his next two, trying to chase down a silver or fight with Talakhadze. I mean, he might be positioning himself to take a shot at a bronze medal here. I mean, he's got to hope that, you know, both those other men do not perform well in the clean and jerk, but he's got a total now, so he can really do that if he wants.
Here comes the Azulan. 240. Oh, it's forward.
Yep. That's tough.
He does have a powerful jerk, but he's wasted a lot of energy there.
Rough recovery there.
He looks wobbly.
Yeah, he was just running out of energy there. You could see it.
Yeah, you can't do that with these sorts of weights. You can't be running out clean. Just not only does it tie your legs from, you know, stepping forward and putting weight on them, but also just your upper back and your shoulders, just trying to straighten yourself back out. So fatiguing.
This is an opportunity for us to thank our holders. No moves more weight than our holders. Thank you for your hard work.
Round of applause to the loaders. This is the last round of applause we'll be able to give to them. So a big thank you from everybody in the venue. They've done fantastically well. Very fast, very efficient, and you know, they've clearly taken a lot of pride over the way that they've been doing things. We'd love to see more of that over the coming years.
So Lalayan now with 242.
Well, he's trying to beat Gore, so whatever Gore hits, he goes up by 2.
Yep.
It's only 8 kilos under his best.
Very solid clean.
Wow.
Easy jerk as well.
No belt, no knee sleeves. Just brute strength, good technique. He's a very, very strong human.
Brings out Sharifi. He missed 233.
Twice.
Had a minute and a half rest. Missed it again, even worse. It was forward, it's crashed on him. Takes a 9-kilo jump now to 242. That was all he could possibly do to get rest. This attempt is unbelievable that it's even on the bar.
It's gutsy, isn't it?
I mean, it is a daring move. He needs this for a total. He only snatched 192. 242. Sharifi. Potentially this was his planned third anyways, so. Can he make the clean?
His last attempt was very forward in the clean. It's a better pull.
Yep. It was the jerk there.
Oh, it was very
so
close. You know, he catches it, though, on bent elbows.
Yeah. Wow. So, no total for Sharifi. Only makes the 192 snatch.
230 in the back room now for Lasha. It looks all right. He'll be out soon. He's, of course, the last man to open. Everybody else has got a lift on the board, or at least an attempt. We'll go to 243 for Ziazulin, and then it will be the two-time Olympic champion who comes out next.
Made his opener 230. 240 was rough. It drained him of energy by the time he stood up, and he couldn't make the jerk. Tough clean again, forward.
Yeah, it would have been a personal best in the lift if he'd have made it. Not today. Tough day, you know, 2 for 6.
So
a little bit harsh in some of those snatch calls maybe, but 201, 230.
Lasha is the next lifter being called at 245.
Yeah.
This would be a very comfortable opener. I mean, extremely comfortable opener. And would give him a solid lead at 265. I mean, it might even be enough.
That's a kilo more than we've seen from either Gore or Lalayan's best ever performances.
Yeah.
And he'll do it on his opening attempt.
Yeah, he's playing a much more conservative game here, looking for a world medal.
And he is looking to become a 7-time world champion here
That's
today.
Extraordinary.
There's no current competing athlete who has 7 world championships to their name. Very few ever have done it.
Yeah.
A lot of power and speed in that lift.
And an easy jerk as
yeah,
well.
That's a good opener.
Yeah, very smart game.
That's
He's
really
playing
good opener.
465 total in his opening lift.
You know, and as an athlete who these days is seemingly focusing on remaining unbeaten, maybe more than hitting personal bests, you have to wonder if he'll even take his third attempt if he's secured a gold on his second.
He could just put a big number in there and wait it out. So Minasyan now taking 246.
Sets himself up for a personal best on his next attempt.
There's a fight here between Minasyan and Lalayan for sure.
Well, they've been trading silvers and bronzes back and forth for the last few years.
Gore in the lead with the snatch at 213, but then that was moved down.
There we go.
Easy lift.
Oh, he's looking the best we have ever seen him today.
Yep. He was first in the snatch, then he was pushed into second by Lalayan in the clean and jerk. Now he retakes Lalayan in the total. He's bumped himself up to 459.
Well, another 5 kilos would not only give him a personal best total, but personal best clean and jerk, he would equal his best total. I mean, if we look at Gore's last, 9 performances, he has placed second, second, first, second, third, third, first, second, first. He hasn't been outside of the podium spot since the 2019 European Championships.
So here's Lalayan with 248. He's going to try to overtake Gore now. This would give him a 460 total.
The last time he was out of the medals was the 2016 Youth World Championships. Ever since then, it's podiums.
Good clean.
Better than his opener, I think.
Wow. Solid jerk as well. He's looking in great shape in the clean and jerk right now.
A little bit slow in the drive of that jerk.
Yeah, might have been a timing issue. That bar oscillation may have caught him off guard a little bit.
Very powerful in the shoulders. We've seen him do a seated shoulder press for reps with 130 kilos.
Yeah, it was.
He's a powerful man.
Him and Martrosian doing some very heavy seated presses.
Yeah. Speaking of Simon, he's still got 250 written in.
Yeah, he's going to go for that.
Davudi, 249.
He only dropped a kilo. Sorry, he made 240, dropped from 250.
Yeah.
Now he's back up to 249.
That'll be a personal best if he makes it. 247 he made at the last World Championships. That's his international record. His opener looked pretty good.
Huge pull.
Yeah.
This bar has to travel so high in this jerk. He does it too.
Yeah.
Very solid
Very
lift for
impressive.
Davudi. He's in good shape today.
Yeah. Sounded like he shouted boom. He's definitely pleased with that one. That's a new best in the total for him, and it further secures his positioning in the Olympic rankings.
Here's Martrosian now with 250. This is a big lift for Martrosian. This is,
oh yeah.
I mean, 250 kilos. He's got a big smile on his face too. He almost has a look that he's not sure if he's going to make this or not.
That's exactly the look that he has. It's a bit like, oh well,
but
I
he's
guess
game.
we're going to give it a go.
He's game for it. Let's see what he does here.
That'll be a personal best if he makes it.
A huge lift.
On his second attempt.
Oh, he cleans it.
Oh my word.
Look at that jerk. What a lift.
Martrosian, 250.
Maybe I misinterpreted that look. It was a look that...
No, that's what it looked like to me as well.
No one knows how easy this is going to be.
Let's go 260.
I mean, he's in an amazing spot right now. The ease with which he did 250, he could potentially pass Lalayan or Minasyan in a clean and jerk for a medal.
Well, he has done now.
I mean,
he's clean.
Yeah, that's
he's out
true.
Clean and jerking.
He's ahead of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they might fight it out, and if
they
one is
both
unsuccessful,
miss,
he could be a medalist in the clean and jerk.
He'd need 260 to get us a bronze.
Yeah, that's it.
But you never know. He might go for it. I mean, what the heck?
Martrosian might be the guy who tries that. That would be absolutely wild.
Yeah. So,
Lasha
53?
Yeah, Lasha's taking 53 to just kind of inch that lead up. He's going to be in the 470 range. I don't think anyone
no one else
could dream of that right now.
But the battle between Lalayan and Gore Minasyan is close. Both have 1 attempt remaining. Lalayan 1 kilo up on Minasyan.
Yeah.
They've both put in for new personal bests.
huge attempts here. Lasha did 252 in the training hall pretty comfortably, as most of his lifts are. This would rocket him to a 473 total.
Huge pull.
Yep.
You know, he actually looks stronger in the clean and jerk than he has done in a couple of years now.
Easy jerk. He doesn't really need. He doesn't need another lift at all. He's done it.
But
clean and jerk medal.
He doesn't want to not get all of the golds.
It's true.
So I think we will see him take another. He actually looks in better shape than I maybe thought.
He looks like he's coming back up. He was down there for a bit.
It was down. He's coming back up.
It's taken 16 months to really see this round itself out. There's Minasyan for a 3-kilo personal record. 253 clean and jerk. Puts him back into the lead with 462 ahead of Lalayan. This would be for silver. Forward.
Bounces off him. It's the bronze.
Now Martrosyan's ahead.
In the clean and jerk.
Yeah, that's what he was going for that. He was looking for a medal in the clean and jerk.
Right. But now, does he do 260?
I mean, that would be it. That would be what we'd want to see, but I don't think anyone, if that's...
Let's do it. I mean, he's got the medal in the clean and jerk. Let's get the medal in the total.
You know, he's smaller than the other supers, but we've seen supers at that size clean and jerk 260.
Yeah, I mean,
it wouldn't be unbelievable.
The timing in the clean is impeccable with him.
Yeah.
You know, the way that he meets the bar.
It almost looks like he sneaks under, but he actually is really flawless there.
Yeah.
What an interesting battle here for the clean and jerk medal.
We have 4 athletes at 255 plus. Lasha's put in 260.
This is a bizarre scenario. We could end up, if Lalayan is not successful at 255, a battle for the gold medal between Martrosyan and Lasha Talakhadze.
And Davudi.
Davudi's in there too with 255. What an odd battle. This man right here, this lift, will determine if we get to see that.
This is a 5-kilo personal best for Lalayan. He's basically guaranteed himself the silver medal in the total. It'll be a personal best in the total also.
Hopped forward a little bit. It was a tough recovery.
Oh,
he drops it.
Well, we've seen him get lightheaded in the clean and jerk before.
Simon Martrosyan currently sitting in 2nd place in the clean and jerks.
Nobody expected it.
No one saw that coming.
No one could have predicted this.
2 men stand in his way.
But you know who also looks good is Davudi.
Davudi's looked very good here.
His 249. Davudi's in bronze.
Yeah, Davudi's in bronze.
In the clean and jerk.
Yeah. His 255 would pass Martrosyan's.
Davudi will do it first. This isn't for a medal in the total. It's just for the lead in the clean and jerk.
What an interesting battle. I don't think any of us predicted something like this.
Again, another huge personal best for him. We have seen him clean over 250. We've just never seen him jerk it.
Oh, rough clean
grinds
there.
Up with it. Oh my!
That's a little forward. It was just a tiny bit forward, and he tried to recover. He pushed it just out in front.
That's one of the biggest. I mean, that is one of the biggest clean and jerk attempts you'll really even ever see.
I mean, that's wild.
255 is such a rarity these days.
The question now: do either of these 2 men come out for a third attempt?
Yes.
Lasha's in the lead in the clean and jerk. He's got all 3 medals right now.
Here he comes. He's there, he's ready.
Going for 255 for the clean and jerk gold medal here. This would pass Lasha Talakhadze in the clean and jerk, move him into the gold medal position. Lasha still has 1 lift. He's asked for 260.
He might drop down.
But this, he's got that smile again.
It's like he knows it's 50-50.
Massive attempt.
But he's ready for it. This is a huge personal best for him, 10 kilos.
It's too much. Just too much.
Now we've got some screams in the crowd from the Georgians because they know that Lasha's now got all 3 golds. But does he come out? That's what we want to know. Does he come and take 260? He's made that or more 5 times internationally, but it's not common that we see it. He may well just pass in this final. No, he's coming.
Wow.
For 260. They've not. I don't think they put a change in.
That's a big number. That's a big
480. Well, don't forget, no one else has done 480.
Yep, he's showing again.
Only
he's coming
him.
back.
No one in history has totaled this except for him.
Still 12 kilos off his best total.
Yeah.
Just wild how strong this man is.
Monster attempt for Lasha. Oh, it's a touch forward.
Yeah.
But he is up with that. Oh, and he can't jerk it.
He can't hold it.
Wow. You have to wonder if that was for a
it looks like maybe
medal, would he have made it?
Had a little bit of a tweak there in the wrist.
Yeah.
That was a big attempt that really was more of just for bragging rights again.
Well, you know, you don't get to take many attempts at 260 in your life.
No.
You know, they take so much out of you. You just can't be attempting that sort of weight at every competition or you'll get totally broken down. He looks like he might be in some pain on that wrist. He has Dr. Georgie as well as the IWF doctor straight on him.
Yeah.
So he's took 260, but at what cost?
What a wild session that was. It really turned out to be spectacular. I think the star of that session was Martirosyan taking some huge attempts, a 200 snatch for a record, for personal record, 250 clean and jerk to give himself the silver medal in the clean and jerk in a session that is stacked beyond belief with supers.
He beat Lalayan and Minasyan. They weigh 20 kilos more than him. He beat them in the clean and jerk.
Yeah. You know, we haven't really had that 120 to 140 kilo super, 130 kilo super for a long time. I think maybe the last really solid one was Shigachev.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's probably been somebody in the middle there.
Well,
but
like Zia Zulin's sort of trying, but he's not quite at those numbers.
Not performing like
but in the 250 range, I mean, we've not seen that since 2005. You know.
I mean, that's impressive. You know, a session as wild as this. 2 men loading 220 kilos on the bar in the snatch. 1 successful. This man right here, unfortunately, missed it, but narrowly.
One of the most exciting things I've ever seen is Minasyan. Yeah, I have to say, you know, it's maybe unfair, and it's because we're spoilt by it. But I'm more excited, far more excited to see Gore make that than I will be Lasha.
Absolutely.
Almost, you know, Gore 220 or Lasha 226. I'm still almost saying I want to see Gore do it.
Well, you know, it just elevates the entire field.
Yeah.
It's kind of that 4-minute mile, you know. We see a 220 snatch plus from one man for years, and all of a sudden now there's 3 men in a session that look like they're close. I mean, Gore snatched 217, Lalayan trying 17. This man here
is at 242. That was his opener.
Unfortunately, neither one of them able to beat the much smaller Simon Martirosyan in the clean and jerk.
Well, Lalayan gets the silver medal in the total. He got silver back in 2021. He was bronze last year, back in the silver medal spot. Gore Minasyan takes the bronze medal. And of course, Lasha Talakhadze with the gold. The runner-up with 452 kilos is Ali Davoudi, narrowly beating Simon Martirosyan by 2 kilos, 450, all new personal records for him. What a session, and what a World Championships. We've had such fun out here in Saudi Arabia. You know, just getting to watch all of these incredible athletes over the last few weeks has been nothing short of an absolute privilege. And we hope that everyone enjoyed watching as the greatest strength athletes in the world were put to the test in sunny Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. That's going to be it for me and Max. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We don't know when we'll be speaking to you next, but hopefully there'll be a competition around the corner which we'll be involved with. We'll keep this live stream going, of course, so that you can watch as Lasha Talakhadze is crowned for the 7th time a world champion. We'll speak to you soon.